Hi, my name's Taylor and I'm an online business owner. I work from home and I work with all different types of things, from Pinterest to Instagram to TikTok, to different ways to make money online, different side gigs, different freelance opportunities, and more. So my job is to dive into these different jobs, different opportunities, different ways to make money online so I can share my experience with you and you can figure out whether it is your best opportunity to try it out yourself and start making money from home yourself. So I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in this video, go ahead and click the thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can get future videos on different making money from home content, mom lifestyle content, freelance tips, all of that fun stuff. So go ahead and let's get on to the video. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can get started as a Pinterest manager or Pinterest virtual assistant, which is so awesome. So if you don't know what a Pinterest manager is, essentially it is a social media manager that only works on the Pinterest platform. So a Pinterest manager or Pinterest virtual assistant will work with other online business owners to help them get traffic to their content and to their website to bring in more leads, more sales with their digital products or their physical products. So Pinterest is an amazing platform that is growing more and more every day, every month, every year, and is super beneficial for all types of online businesses. And these online businesses need to hire these Pinterest managers to help them bring in more traffic and more sales to their business. So it's definitely highly needed. And as far as making money as a Pinterest manager, it all depends on who you're targeting, what types of businesses you want to work with, and the amount of tasks and time you're spending on your management packages, your account setup packages, your strategy packages. All depends on so many different factors and the value and return on investment that you're bringing to your clients, to these businesses. Here's a quick list of those types of services you could potentially offer. So Pinterest management, this is the most popular service that so many Pinterest managers and Pinterest virtual assistants offer. You month by month manage a business's Pinterest account for them. You create all the designs, you schedule all the content, you come up with all the keyword research and descriptions and more. Moving along, we have account setup, where you just go in and set up a business's Pinterest account for them, and then they take it over after that. We have strategy sessions, where if someone doesn't want to invest in like a monthly management plan, they may hire you to help them understand the strategy of Pinterest and how to use it on a daily and weekly basis for themselves. And normally this is like a one-time service, or maybe you end up, expanding it into several different sessions as well. So that's kind of up to you. And then we also have some other miscellaneous services that Pinterest managers offer as well, such as pin design, where you just create the Pinterest graphics for businesses and that's all you do. And then we also have miscellaneous services such as keyword research and title and description creation, because these are tasks that do take more time and a lot of people just don't like doing the keyword research and creating the descriptions for that. And as we move into figuring out our rate and what our services are going to cost, a good thing to remember is that you want to set a package rate versus having an hourly rate. So for example, you could have your management packages set at $500 per month per client, or you could have an hourly rate of $50 per hour. Now, if you look at it like this, say at first your management service takes you 10 hours per month. So $500 per month or $50 per hour times 10 equals out to the same amount. But as you do it longer and it starts taking you less and less time, you're now getting $50 per hour times, say, 8 hours per month. So then actually you're not even making as much as you were before. So it's a really good way to look at it, as by pricing your packages or pricing your services as a package,
you can make sure that you aren't losing value in your services and you are being compensated for the value you're providing and not just the time that you're providing.
For example, an average rate for a Pinterest manager is anywhere from about $300 per month to about $1,500 per month. It can be less, it can be higher, it just depends on so many different factors. But there's definitely room to do this full time without even working 40 hours and making your full-time income. It's possible to work with 5 or 6 clients and make your full-time income depending on what your full-time income needs to be. So for instance, you could have your management packages at $500 and you have 6 clients and that is $3,000, but maybe you want to make more. So that means you either need to raise your prices or you need to take on more clients. So there's so much potential in this field. So as far as getting started as a Pinterest manager, there are so many different free resources around online that you can do just to dive in and figure out if it's something that you might be interested in. My first suggestion is YouTube. There are so many free YouTube videos about being a Pinterest manager, about Pinterest marketing, about setting up a Pinterest account, just to help you get started and learn the basics of Pinterest and just how to keep going. So definitely utilize YouTube, search for Pinterest marketing strategies, Pinterest marketing tips, or Pinterest marketing for beginners, and you'll find so many videos. Another suggestion is to join different Facebook groups. I actually have a Pinterest manager Facebook group. It's called Pinterest VA Society, and it's an amazing Facebook group for Pinterest managers, Pinterest virtual assistants, or even people that are just wanting different advice on Pinterest marketing. So definitely join that to help you out. And you can also ask questions about becoming a Pinterest manager and connect with other Pinterest managers and people that are doing it part-time, full-time, all different types. I also have a free Pinterest manager guide, and the link is down below where you can download the guide, and it'll kind of walk you through the different services you could potentially offer as a Pinterest manager and different tips and ways to get started as a Pinterest manager as well. And then other free resources could be things such as online course platforms such as Skillshare, and I also have a Skillshare course, and the links below with the affiliate link posted, you can get a free trial, meaning you can watch the Pinterest marketing course that I have on there for free, as well as a getting started as a virtual assistant course as well. And then obviously there's so many other courses on that platform, and I think it's a 30-day trial. It might be a 14-day trial, but there's so many different courses on there that you can explore and dive into that can help you get started as a Pinterest manager, as a virtual assistant, or any other type of freelancing job that you're interested in. Those types of videos are on there as well. And of course, if you're looking, there are so many different types of paid content, paid education, such as so many different Pinterest marketing courses, Pinterest manager courses, and all of that. But as far as free resources, those are my top tips as far as finding those free resources to help you get started. So besides that, my biggest tip is to get started on Pinterest. Again, you want to watch videos if you don't know anything about Pinterest, but just kind of get started with that hands-on experience by creating your own Pinterest business account. You can label yourself as a Pinterest manager or a Pinterest VA. That way you can kind of get started, practice on yourself, make yourself as your first client. You can make yourself as your first case study. You can, especially if you have a website, you can start creating pins, creating boards on your business account, and start trying to bring traffic to your website. So obviously it's such a bonus, but a big help is if you do have your own website, if you have a blog or whatever it is. Of course, you don't have to, it's not required for you to play around on Pinterest, but it definitely helps because then you can start bringing traffic to your blog post, to your website, and that will really help you kind of get a good workflow on what you feel is working and just help with your own strategies. It's going to make you a lot more comfortable when it does come time to working with your first real paying client as well. The rest of it comes as far as marketing yourself, marketing your business, marketing your services, and trying to find clients. Go to your in-person network, tell your family, tell your friends, make a big Facebook post about it, Tell people what you're doing and what you're interested in doing. Maybe you have a friend or family member that has their own, Etsy shop or online business, and maybe they need some help with Pinterest, and you could help them out for a little bit. Whether it's a paid gig or not, you want to get that experience. And that's going to be so helpful if you can get access to someone's content, to someone's website that you can kind of start working with and start getting good hands-on experience with as well. But other than your personal network, other great ways to market your services are just social media marketing. So using Facebook, creating your own Facebook business page, networking in different business Facebook groups, going on Instagram, creating your own business Instagram page. That's going to help as well. And, interacting with other business owners, online business owners, especially if you decide on a type of niche or industry that you really do want to work with as far as Pinterest goes. You can start connecting with those types of business owners. For instance, say you want to work with Etsy shops only, and that's like something you're super interested in. You want to start looking for different Etsy shop owners, different small business owners, and just really networking and connecting with those type of people. Of course, there's so many different social media platforms, but then my other go-to would be on TikTok. There are so many small business owners on TikTok. There's so many different industries and audiences and target markets on TikTok that it could be a great way for you to share your expertise as a Pinterest manager or a virtual assistant and just get that knowledge out there. Start providing free value to people, and eventually people are going to see you as an expert. They're going to know that you know what you're talking about, that you work with Pinterest, and it can help bring new clients with you that way as well. And if social media marketing isn't your favorite thing, maybe you want to do something as far as such as, researching different businesses and doing, cold pitching through emails. Something like that takes a lot more time as far as, researching the businesses and, customizing and personalizing the emails that you're sending to people and just making sure it doesn't sound super like copy and pasted and non-personalized or anything like that. There's a lot of people that love doing it that way, and they've gotten several clients that way. And so even though you see a lot of people doing social media marketing, that being like a big part of their marketing efforts, cold pitching's not dead. It definitely takes a lot of emails to send out, but if you personalize it and you get really good at it, that can be another way to really help you find clients that are willing to pay you and that are interested in your services as well. If you don't like any of those other ideas, is to go onto different freelancing platforms such as Fiverr. There's a new one called Contra. There's Upwork. There's so many different freelance platforms that people are posting jobs, looking for Pinterest managers, looking for virtual assistants, social media management, just so many different tasks and services people are looking for. That's another way you can search for work as well. So definitely check into those freelancing platforms if that sounds a little bit more down your alley versus, creating your brand new business and going out and doing all the marketing yourself and creating up all your, your website, your profiles, your social media creating your social media profiles and stuff like that. So that's just a matter of, preference and opinion, and all of these different ways work. It's just finding out which marketing strategy works the best for you. But in no way is this like a super easy, like get rich quick way of working from home. You're building your own business, you're building your own freelance business, and it takes a lot of patience and time and motivation. Not everyone was meant to work from home because it does take time. And if you don't have that determination to make your business work, it's not going to work. So just keep in mind that you need to just keep going, and sometimes you're not going to find a client for several weeks, several months. It can take time. And I just want you to know that. So don't give up if this is something that you're super interested in, or even if you like the thought of being a virtual assistant or doing freelance work and Pinterest turns out that it's not, your preferred platform or preferred service, then look at other services. Look at social media management, look at freelance writing, graphic design, admin work. There's so many different things that you can do, and it doesn't have to be Pinterest, but the sky's the limit. There's so much you can do with it. And if you want to work from home and be your own boss and, you know, be a freelancer or independent contractor, like, you totally can do this. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below, and I'm just so excited to connect with you and hear about, you know, what you think and what your goals are. So again, if you like this video, go ahead and click the thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well. So I'm so excited, and thank you, and I'll see you next time.